Hey everyone, AlmondWalrus here, and today this video is going to be showing how to take down Ramuh EX1, which just released yesterday. This is the team I'm going to be using here, which involves Glenn, Zach, and Red 13. Glenn is going to be the primary DPSer, Zach's role is primarily a debuffer and sub-DPS, and then Red 13 is protecting us with magic defense all, and he's also the healer and imperiling and breaking diamond sigils. I'll go into each of them individually just so you can see what they're using. Glenn's DPS weapon here is his half anniversary weapon, which you can see I only have it at OB1, so it should be fairly accessible to most. This is really the way we're going to do the majority of the damage, and it boosts P attack to all party members. His sub-weapon here is his HP and water potency axe, just to boost water potency and get his HP up a little bit here to make sure he doesn't die during the fight. All of his materia here are stat sticks, which are pretty good, and they're also being used to break some of the sigils in this fight. In terms of sub-weapons, I've had him kitted out here with some P attack water potency through Maritime Sword. He's using, unfortunately, an OB9 Bahamut Knuckles just to give him some MDef and HP. And then lastly, he's using the Leviathan Cutter just to get some more lightning resist and MDef as well. Moving on to Zach. Zach here, again, being the debuffer and sub-DPS, he's using Black Whiskers. This allows him to get the defense of Ramuh down and also his water resist down. Both of them go mid at first. Water resist goes max potency high, and this gives him a bit of water potency and P attack as well. His sub-weapon here is Twinkling Star, and the purpose here is to debuff Ramuh's M attack so that his attacks don't wipe the party. The secondary piece here of P-Def going down is less relevant because he has Black Whiskers in his main hand. Again here, these are primarily stat sticks, but their sigils are important to be able to break, so he has Circle and he has X, which are the two sigils you need in addition to Diamond. His limit break here, frankly, is not really that relevant. You'll see during the fight it doesn't do much damage, but it does boost Leviathan from time to time when you activate them together. When you go to the sub-equips, here Guide Gloves, is OB10, granted that's a limited weapon, but this could be replaced with anything that boosts P attack and physical ability potency. Then you have Nameless, which is primarily for lightning resist, but the fact that it boosts HP is also helpful here. And then lastly, we have Cloud's half anniversary weapon. The ice potency is irrelevant, but the P attack on all allies is very good for boosting Glenn and Zach's DPS. Last but not least, we have Red 13. Red 13's role here is to use Silver Collar in order to break the diamond sigils and also the water resist Imperil. This only works when his HP is at 50% or more, so make sure during the fight, as you'll see me doing, keeping the HP up in order to make that ability actually work. This also actually has the heal all cure spells materia slot, which is why Red 13 is going to be the main healer in this fight. And in his offhand, I have Sleek Collar, which allows him to use Mana Ward, which boosts MDef on the whole party at high because I have it at OB7. This is pretty critical. Without this, most of Ramuh's attacks will probably insta-wipe the party. These are all stat sticks as well, although I did put an X sigil on him to help after he breaks his diamond sigils. Although I think you'll see him practice in the fight, his main purpose is to break the diamond sigils. I'm not sure that I ever used this as an actual sigil break. In the sub-equip, we have some more M defense and lightning resist. We have the 4-point shuriken from Yuffie to boost HP and also the buff debuff extension. And then lastly, this is a free weapon here, just to boost his heal a little bit and also give him some more magic defense. Alright, let's jump right into the fight and see how we do. So I'm going to start off by controlling Zach to make sure that we can debuff Ramuh here, especially as he summons his sparks here to buff his M attack. Then switching to Red 13 to cast Mana Ward at the very last second, right now. And then Zach will be able to get off one more attack. going to do a decent amount of damage, but we're going to survive because of the M attack down and the M defense. Red will get off a heal, and then we get ready for the sigil phase. So this is pretty straightforward. We're going to break all the sigils here, and then that'll give us a window to heal up and DPS Ramuh. I'm going to sandbag a little bit of ATB here. And here we go. When Glenn finishes getting Leviathan up, we're going to unleash. Right there. And I use Apocalypse second because that will do a little bit more damage. You'll see it's fairly negligible, but no sense in not taking the freebie. Now you could have also used Stardust right here to get rid of his M attack up, but I just held on to it in case of emergencies. I'm also switching to defense stance to block these attacks just to reduce the incoming damage a little bit. Now we continue to just damage him until he resummons his sparks, which will be after this Thunderlance attack. Just put up Mana Ward before it goes off, and then save up for a heal afterwards. Here he's targeting Glenn, so it won't kill him. He's already topped off. I'm going to wait to cast Cure, and then switch back to attack stance. So we're going to go into another sigil phase here, and the same thing as before. Just go ahead and break some sigils. Here what you'll see is I'm going to use Leviathan the second it comes up, even though the sigil phase isn't broken. No sense in holding on to it. And the same thing here, I'm going to use Apocalypse second. And again, I could have used Stardust Ray. Arguably that would have been a good play, but I continue to hold it here. I'll probably finish this fight without having used it once. And again, I'm going to sandbag some ATB here. Heal the party up, and then continue to do some damage. I'm going to put Mana Ward up here now, get him ready for his attacks, and defense stance will be helpful. Same thing here. And now he'll use Love and Arrows, defend against that too. It's the same circuit of attacks here. Now this single target bolt here, you should really defend against it. I missed that first one, but you can see it reduces the incoming damage quite a bit. Here I'm going to Cure. The Imperil fell off him, so it's important to put that back on. But Red 13 needs to be at over 50% health for that to work, which he is here. I'm going to hold on just for a little bit to cast Cure, and then back again. He's going to summon Sparks here, and I'm going to answer with Leviathan before he gets his Rampart attack up. That means he's going to take maximum damage from Leviathan, and the Sparks don't have a chance to buff his M attack, which helps to allow Zach to do more damage. So here he's going to cast Judgment Bolt. I'm going to top off first. I might not have enough time to get Mana Ward up, but it shouldn't matter. This shouldn't be enough to kill me. Yeah. We're okay, and I'm going to cast Cure. Okay, we have another Sigil phase here, same thing as before. It'd be nice for this Rolling Claw to actually debuff his water resistance here, but unfortunately my HP is too low, but that's okay. And we'll break the Sigil here. Debuff him now that my HP is over 50%, that's going to work. And we're going to continue to lay on. Same thing as before, continue to defend through these attacks, top your party off, and otherwise continue the exact same game plan. Try and defend against those single target attacks. They do hit hard. So now he's going to use this to boost his gauge. You need to continue to DPSing him. Otherwise he's going to fill it and cast Judgment Bolt. He's very close to doing it. I'm going to cast Tidal Wave here to block the next one. I'm actually only going to use Tidal Wave in order to animation cancel him. It's going to help buy some time. Here he's filled up, but ultimately he's going to die before that Judgment Bolt gets off. We just need one more attack from Glenn. And there we go. Ramuh EX1 done. Hopefully that's helpful. You know, I think the team I have here is fairly accessible. Glenn only having an OB1 half anniversary weapon as the main DPS. I think, you know, you can pull on that banner now if you want to be able to pull this team off. But I hope that was helpful. Feel free to like and subscribe if you did find it helpful, and I'll be back with more videos on future content to help you guys beat it. Hopefully we'll have a Ramuh EX2 video up in the near future, but that fight is a lot more difficult. So still just trying to work through that. Alright, thanks very much, and tune in next time.